Hello Leo, this is EJ with EJ Star Tarot with your reading from October 3rd through the 10th, 2021. We start out with the High Priestess. It's about there could be some kind of surprise with a new job or your current job, maybe a love relationship. This is about the outcome being unknown. It's about listening to your intuition, opportunities, or maybe some kind of information that comes to you that will be very beneficial, but it's about being aware of it. It could be that you're involved with arts and crafts, something creative. It's also a part of not sharing your financial information with anybody. There also could be some physical attraction to others at work. There's a lot of things going on here. Knight of Wands in reverse, Leo, Aries, or a Sagittarius. The Knight of Wands upwards about taking action. It's about a journey, adventurous a journey. And when it's reversed, it's about being ignorant, maybe somewhat controlling, a lack of discipline, a lack of focus, maybe doing a job that just doesn't mentally challenge you. It's also about being irresponsible with money, okay, with finances. Then we have the Hangman that says that you need to, again, this is the unknown, right? This is the unknown we're talking about. We don't know what's the outcome in. The Hangman's about changing your perspective of something, about being enlightened about a situation. It's about letting go of how things used to be, how you did things in order to have a different outcome, right? So it's all about a change of an outcome here. But the need to be enlightened of something and change your perspective of how you do things and see things. Let's see what else we have for you. What else do we have for Leo? What else do we have for Leo? Yeah, we have the Four of Pentacles. Here is kind of being like selfish, keeping things to yourself, not sharing. Maybe holding on to things that hold you back. And again, with that Hangman being there, it could be the way that you see things, the way that you think, the way that you do things. It's about that might be limiting you, and that you need to let that go and be enlightened and broaden your horizons. It's about the lack of savings, not being able to share, right? It could be not having financial stability. It could be there's something here that you're just not allowing yourself to move forward with something, right? You are holding your own self back, and that could be maybe, there's a certain thing, there's something here. Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. This is about being smart. This is about knowing what you want. It's about being honest, and it's about being open and communicating, right? Be truthful about things and communicate about something. But there is someone here who's very supportive. All right. Strength card representing a Leo that is here underneath that Knight of Wands in reverse. Energy is heavy here. The Strength card is about having the strength and the courage to persevere, to keep on moving on, to go within and know that you can move towards something better. It's about not borrowing money that you can't repay, not lending money that will not be repaid. I do feel that some of you just need to have that patience, you need to be strong, you need to have that, because remember, we have that lack of focus, we have that lack of control, right? We have that need of controlling, and this is saying, no, you need to be patient, okay? All right, Spirit, what else? Yep. So, Five of Wands. Leo, I feel like your readings are always up and down here. You get a good reading, then you get a so-so reading. Five of Wands is about some challenges, right? Some challenges that you might have. It's about disagreements and pettiness and the resistance to change your perspective. It is underneath the Hangman. It's about a resistance to change how you see things or you do things. It's about having faith and believing that you can make a difference. You can see things differently. You don't always have to be in control. It's not always got to be your way. There's financial struggles here. Again, there's a lot of things that you might be, you know, because I see a lot of disagreements. So with that Hangman being there, it's saying be enlightened, let loose a little bit, change how you see things or how you do things, right? It's not always black and white. It can be colorful as well, right? It's not always going to be black and white, but it can, there's something here that's making you feel, how do I want to put this? Not aggressive, but not really controlling, but the need to see it that it's your way, right? But again, the Hangman is about letting things go, right? And also letting go of what is unattainable, right? What you cannot have, what you cannot achieve. Let it go. I feel like there's uncertainty, a lot of uncertainty here, but a need to change your perspective, because I feel like you feel uncertain about something or limited about something. Okay, so we have the Three of Swords, and then we have the Moon representing Pisces. And the Three of Swords is about disappointment and heartaches, right? And the Moon is uncertainty, right? The Moon is about uncertainty, not knowing, because there is something here that is, it's like, I don't know, I'm confused, right? I'm uncomfortable, maybe jumping to conclusions, maybe making mistakes, false people around you, the instability of something, anxiety and fear, deception. Here it is, that lead to disappointment. So something that holds on to you, that brings challenges that you need to let go of in order to improve your situation, in order to be enlightened of something. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Death card representing a Scorpio, which talks about some change and transformation that can be for the better, right? Change and transformation that can be for the better, but it only can be beneficial if you let go of the things that you cannot control. The things that there's just some kind of change needs to happen here. All right, Spirit. Let's get additional readings or messages for you. Give me a second. Universe, Holy Spirit, and guardian angels, give us additional messages for Leo. So Leo, October 3rd through the 10th, 2021. There's something here that's keeping you limited. It could be maybe finances. It could be a job. It could be the way that you think or do things that has you feeling limited on what you can accomplish. But something needs to change here. Okay, there's a need of something needs to change, is what I'm seeing really strongly. Four of Swords, that just kind of popped out while I was shuffling. The need for balance here, and be ready for what, when we change our perspective, we need to be ready for what that brings. Okay, be ready for the change, be ready for things that can get better, but only when we let go of those things that are unattainable, or things that we cannot control, or those things, right? Yeah, the House of God is like the Tower card, but it's about catastrophe. It's about some kind of change. It's about failure. It's about the inability to learn from past mistakes, and the need to be enlightened of a situation with the Hangman there. Okay, so the thing is that we can't control everything. We can't hold on to everything. We need to let that go in order for a change to happen, because I see that change is very strong in here. We have the Ten of Swords. It's like you don't want to hit rock bottom because you didn't learn from your mistakes, in putting your own interests, right? It's about having self-pity and being at your lowest. And that could come to an end, but we need to change what we're holding on to. Okay, we need to change what we're holding on to. We have the Nine of Swords. This is about guilt. This is about stress. This is about regrets. Not being able to sleep. Yeah, it's, I see that you kind of go back and forth. I feel like things can get better, but there is some kind of need of change here. We have the Star card representing Aquarius. The Star card is about having faith and about having hope and creating that balance and knowing that things can get better. If we focus on faith, if we focus on positive, and we have the ambition, we can have a different future. We can have that change that we're talking about in this reading that needs to happen, because there's something here that is very limiting that you keep holding on to that needs to be let go of in order for you to have a promising future. Okay, let's see, we just have it. We have the Seven of Pentacles, or Seven of Coins, I should say. That's about something that can be contradictory. So you could be contradicting yourself. It's saying consider a change. If there's just been so many disagreements or so many discouragements, consider a change here. And I feel like that's what needs to happen, whether it's relationship, job, situation, mindset, the way that you do things. There's something here that you need to consider, and that is a change. We saw that here with the Death card. We see that throughout here with that House of God here, and things could get overwhelming and stressful, but it's about focusing on what can be better rather than what isn't better. Okay, I hope this was insightful. Be blessed, and we'll talk soon.